Yeah, there we go. Ask them if they can hear me now. Should be a little better, maybe. Please work. Where's Hannah, by the way? Okay, well, that's good to know. Say what about now? Hello, and welcome all to Marine Hendricks Field. This lovely day. Sort of lovely day. Hello, and welcome. They can? Awesome. Good to hear. Hello, all NISA people. What do you say? Um, we're not starting yet. As long we're good. We're good until at least Good evening, soccer fans. It's been an interesting day here in Germantown, Maryland, starting off scorching hot, then an abrupt downpour with high winds to where we are now, overcast and on the field. Thank you for tuning into this match presented by NISA, featuring the unbeatable at home Maryland Bobcats and the visiting Club de Lyon. This is the first time these two teams have faced off at Marine Hendricks Field this season. The previous match took place That's going to be the first goal of the day. Very surprising goal on Marine Hedges Field, at home field for the Bobcats.
Can't hear volume.
I'm streaming no sound.
It's streaming.
Hodek's going to have time here. So now this looks like a Mose on the ball. Going to send it forward to Pritchard, who is completely offsides. That one wasn't close there. As I believe that's Amelia Graytock on the far end, calling that one off. Good step there from Gabara, but a little too late. As now Club de Lyon is coming with numbers forward. Here's Matthias Perrine again. Now Hodek on the ball. Davey Mason looking to save this one. He will keep it in bounds, and that's actually a great ball forward. Pritchett's getting forward in the clear. A strike on goal. Save there from Melendez. Cleared out. A good first touch there from Pritchett, but was not able to put it away. But at least he put it on frame, kept it back in play. And they're going to tell William Wangu to get up on his feet there. One of the forwards, I believe, one of their up-top guys for the squad. Nifty little move there. Davey Mason steps a little too late. Now on the ball again is number 13, Carter Burris. Okay. Now it looks like a slight trip there. Davey Mason's going to be rewarded possession. Gabara on the ball. And Gabara's kind of become one of those options where, for the Bobcats, where they almost see him scoring or assisting in every game from now on this season, as this one looks like Elijah Amo's going to be in, and he's on sides here. Amo crosses it back, and that's going to be an own goal. An own goal there from Club de Lyon. A beautiful cross there from Elijah Mo puts the defender in a critical position. Now he's thinking to himself, what could I have done better? Maybe use the inside of the foot to clear it out, but in that time there, he was not able to do it. I believe that own goal was Ivan Arenas, and that's a tough one in any situation, but that's going to notch this match at 1 apiece 10 minutes in. An exciting match so far on Nisa. This ball is played into the air. Long ball there. Cleared out there from Travis Ward, one of the taller guys on this team too, and they actually threw him at an outside back position. Usually see the taller guys in the center back like Luis Almeida, and looks interesting today as well. I see Richard Forka playing in the center back position. You typically see him come in either as a reserve or a starter, but usually out wide. As now we have number 17 is on the ball. It's Christopher Clement. Another long ball sent to that far left side of the field. Played in here. Forka cleared out. And this one, another chance here for Pritchett. Nipping on the heels of Club de Lyon. Christopher Clement opts to settle it down. Gets it to Matthias Perrain now. As we have a little brief stoppage right now, just moving in the half field, I'd like to take this chance to shout out Zara, the official soccer ball sponsor of Nisa. Without them, this would be a pretty hard season to go through. Kind of need a soccer ball to play the sport, so we'd like to thank Zara for their continued support. Kind of calming down right now. The aftermath of the earlier storms that really took apart this field. A lot of the game day staff and operations had to go out and clean the field up again, make it look as spotless and clean as it does right now, but I'd be lying to you if I told you it was perfect just like this right off the bat. Lots of work goes into these days, and we'd like to thank all the crew and officiating staff that come to help this day be possible. As this ball looks like it's getting through, great touch here. Club de Lyon putting him in the spin cycle. This one's going to go outside. There on that attack was number 13, Carter Burris, trying to take over the wing. Unsuccessful as Espinal doing some nifty dribbling. Gets around there. Caleb Pritchett strong there as Gabara. Beautiful inside touches there. Just control on the ball from Gabara is just really perfection. Don't see him turning over the ball very much is exactly what you want to see with your midfielders. As he gets another ball through here, and referee didn't call anything there. Allowed him to play on, but it looked like he got a little tug of the jersey there as now we have Elijah Mo on the ball. Back to Gabara. Maybe can hit the captain here. Instead, he opts to go backwards to their star center back in Luis Almeida. After tying this one up, the Bobcats really are at their own tempo at this point. Davey Mason, who we saw out for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, a couple weeks ago. Davey Mason is back in action, healthy. It was a groin injury, but he is good at the moment. As now the Bobcats are building. Amo on the ball. Could take time, maybe take his defender on. William Wangu here. And Aragon Ruiz with the pressure. Bobcats are going to move this one backwards. Joining me here in a moment is going to be my lovely co-star, co-anchor, Hannah Savoy, here at Marine Hendricks Field as we are about 15 minutes in. I decided I couldn't do this all by myself and make game day a whole lot better if we had another voice and you guys wouldn't have to listen to me the entire time. So, Hannah, what are you seeing so far in this match that really stands out to you? We have 2 goals, one from each team, scored in the first 10 minutes. A very interesting match here as really Club de Lyon only scored 1 in the entirety of the match last time between these two teams. What's sticking out to you so far?
That definitely, Club de Lyon definitely did their homework. They did what they needed to do to learn about everybody and who our players are.
Yeah, that you are right there. They definitely are doing a better job penetrating up top and really playing at their own pace. I'm sure last game looked like the Bobcats did a lot of dictating the timing, the tempo of the game, and that's something Club de Lyon hopes to do better this game. As this ball's played out wide here, again, Clement. A beautiful chop ball in there. If that gets over, it does not. Soccer is not a game of if and what. It is a game of when and what is. And that one's going to be a quick foul there. Richard Forka tries to head that one out, and in the process gets taken down. On the foul, looks like number 17 again, Christopher Clement. Oh, excuse me, number 11 here, Pedro Hernandez. He gets up. Forka helps him up as well. It didn't look like Pedro was even looking to intentionally take Forka down. It's just a slippery climate out here, and you can't really do much intentionally or unintentionally. So we're going to get right Espinal. Beautiful dribbling skills there from Espinal. A great recovery there. It's been cleared out, not just cleared out, cleared off of Espinal. The ball goes out of bounds, and this ball is going to be awarded to them. For 17, Christopher Clement. He's really going to rock back. And like I mentioned, we do want to get more voices on the cast. It's just a matter of technical difficulties and what we can make possible. But at the moment, you got to stick with me.
I definitely appreciate that.
Yes, Ken? That's all right.
I definitely appreciate that.
But instead, opts to go back.
It's a foul. He can put it down and play it. You don't need the whistle for it.
So far this season, Bobcats only 1 loss on the season, 9 wins.
If he's standing there and they put the ball down and play it, whether he's standing there or not, so he didn't see the deflection.
Their only loss is to Michigan Stars earlier this year. The game was all the way back in May, so the Bobcats have really built a win streak. Winning 8 regular season games since then. 2 independent cup tournament games as well. There's now looks like a click on there from Julian Hodek. Turnover there, but he had the right idea earlier this year.
They do it where they try to pin now it's nice.
It's been a little while since we've seen ourselves at the position, battling out with the Michigan Stars for a while for that top position, but we've really kind of broken away from them, so to speak. they have 3 losses on the season to our 1. They have 7 wins to our 9. So Bobcats have really created separation, and they've done it in the last match. So kudos to the Bobcats on that.
Really kind of
As we are just over the 20-minute mark, so to speak. Travis Brewer on the throw. Opts to go back. I think both these two teams at the moment are really just trying to pick the pace of the game. What a great save there from David Mason. Hope this one stays in bounds. Looks like it's going out. Gabriel Ortiz. I think he's trying to T.S. Bryce. How many of you have a CDL? Dusty Ortiz there. This one's going to be played off Elijah. Big build over there. Really ready to get the ball around. This one's lofted into space, into the box. Cooped up high. Royals really done a good job this season. Just keeping clean sheets, keeping opponents off the score sheet. So far this season has 3 clean sheets. What about sheets?
That's embarrassing.
Beautiful flick on there, but David Mason, a lot to deal with. Club de Lyon possession. Beautiful flick on there. That one's going out. Looks like it's Club de Lyon possession. Matias multiple Ortizes on as well. There's 2 of those. We got confused earlier today. Martinez was the only person that scored in the last match between these two teams. Today.
They do well, they only have 11.
Confused thinking that their coach was the only scorer. Boring and terrible teams. I saw it on the site today. Very interesting nickname, but you can quote me there on it. I was just as surprised as all you listeners. It's either on the Lisa website or somewhere else. If you want to look it up, you can find it for yourself and not make me say there on it. It's all yeah, it's either on the Lisa website or it doesn't look somewhere else. You want to look it up and find it for yourself and not make me say it's all vision meant to have different trips. It is summertime. I know what's going on.
They also brought 4.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they brought a lot of travel today.
Yeah, they're coming all the way from There's 4 guys on the bench. So hopefully they get some
There's 4 guys on the bench.
Who plays this one forward? This ball's in the box. Almeida. Captain on the ball. This ball played away from Forca. Not the smartest play there from Forca. As this one's going to be chipped back in the box, maybe a head. Head away. Strike on Cage. Another goal here from Club de Lyon. Looks like number 27, Augustin Ortiz. A beautiful volleyed strike due to a mishap. Clear there from Richard Florka. And now, Club De Leon finds himself in front.
Augustin Ortiz. A beautiful volleyed strike due to a mishap. Clear there from Richard Florka.
Exciting first half.
And now,
Sure, it's
Club De Leon finds himself in
Bobcats'
front.
favor, but hey, last goal in, they scored, what, I would say more than 3 minutes after. And responded to
Exciting
Club
first
De Leon,
half.
so
Sure,
would not be surprised if we saw another one.
Bobcats' favor, but hey, last goal there, they scored. What, I would say more than 3 minutes after. And respond Club De Leon, so I would not be surprised if we saw another one. Plus, Tyler Guevara shows some energy there. They don't want to be back to this. Let's go. Let's wake up. 25 minutes in. 65 to go. At least 65 to go.
Hey, CDL, why don't you talk to me and think he's Kona 500?
Come on, Kate!
Ball looks like it just went out there on first. Workers all around Skip finds Mo. Mo turns this one over. Great attack there.
How many control of their team is going to go
Back turns the field. Tries to clear this one out. Will keep it in balance. I'm going to actually go Actually, Bobcats.
Goes back here to Almeida, and they're going to recycle it.
Not willing to give the ball up. Drop it after about 30 seconds. Goes back here to
Looks like the whole bench is on.
Club De Leon goal is scored by number 27, Augustin Ortiz.
Now we've got a couple Bobcats warming up. Looks like the whole bench squad goal. I'm sure many can walk
A win here, I don't want to get too premature, but a win here for Club De Leon could mean a lot of things for the squad. They are currently 3-7-2 on the season. A win here, in the away matches, they are 2-2-2. Yes, their third 2 is for ties. They could be today. Darwin Espinal shows pressure here. Finds Pritchett in the net. Pritchett going to strike on goal. Not the greatest shot there from Pritchett, but he put it on target.
Pritchett in the net. Pritchett going to strike on goal.
Come on, keep it up! Keep it up! Come on!
Luckily, he put it on target.
We're literally focusing him out for that one. You guys do something.
Bobcats are 9-1. 5-1 on the road.
In here for Club De Leon would also tie that for the third place spot in Group A with the Hispanic Clovers, who have done so well. Have done well so far this season, but
Club De Leon also is tied for the third place spot.
that is also a team that also far their most recent loss is to the Hispanic Clovers, and Club De Leon took in Orlando. It was a 2-3 narrow defeat. Club De Leon they have a player down on the field at the moment. Looks like number 10, Matias Moraine there would be a very vital piece.
Club De Leon is a player
Come
down
on, get
on
up
the
here.
field at the moment.
Give that man an orange light!
Matias Moraine.
Best 11.
Very vital piece of this program. Very unusual things here. Just usual best 11.
Not only a vital piece for his team,
Oh, look, he's good. Everybody's good.
More than just usual recently as mentality by this team. One of the best players in the
16, Gabriel Ortiz plays for Morris.
Chris is playing center mid.
Bar and Mo just go for the team well there.
He's playing center back.
Well there. Offside, looks like a counter. Signed by Lyon. This one, not offsides. Clear cut signed by AR. Definitely confused there, so if you're tuning in, we'd like to thank
Scores and also cheer on their favorite piece of transfer window. Tickets for Nisa. All the action regarding these teams and many others.
How many of you have Disney Park passes?
Go backwards. Club de Lyon maintaining pretty well possession so far this game. Compared to the Bobcats, who pretty much struggled in possession clock.
Anybody else remember the NBA zone at Universal?
Now this is a tough injury. Looks like Travis Ward is down. He's going to get back up. Looks like maybe a cleat to the shin or something, but they're going to call a little stoppage. Travis Ward upset, maybe he got cleated. Regardless, Scarlett Agrawal is going to go over to him and check him out. Ward looks like he's good to go, and we're going to resume play here. As we have Christopher Clement on the throw. Clement's going to try and throw this one long. Find Carter Burris up there. Not going to find him. Clement. Mateus Perrine. Header back. The captain, Perrine. Back on the ball. Just going to swing this one. Just crossed the 30-minute mark for this match. About 13 minutes left in extra time, or regular time before the half. Gabriel Ortiz on the ball. Perrine again. Ortiz and him playing tic-tac back and forth. This ball is going to be played in. Augustin Ortiz, who just scored the last goal, on the ball. Going to slot this one behind Forca. Try and get it back there. Not going to happen. Perrine. And now Darwin Espinal on the ball. And it hits the referee, unfortunately. Kind of ruins the counter. She could have hopped over the ball. Was not able to do that. And now referee, center ref Agrawal is frustrated, arguing with the Bobcats players. And it looks like we're going to have Mateus Perrine down. Hopefully he can stay, but if he opts to go out, this is a big loss in the first half. He really holds down their center midfield positioning. So, looks like he's able to get back to his feet before the trainer comes out here. The trainer brought a water bottle for him. Maybe he just needed a slight water break. Looks like he's holding his head. But anyway, while we have a brief little break, I'd like to take a moment to shout out Hotel Planner. It's Nice's official hotel reservation partner. Fans can get discounted hotel rates to attend Nisa matches, tournaments, or personal travel. Visit nisa.hotelplanner.com to book your next trip today, which may be convenient for you if you are traveling with Club de Lyon. Hotel Planner, next time you come into the area, may be an essential tool you can use to schedule your next away match. Referee Agrawal holding the official soccer ball of Nisa, Zara. A little shout out there to Zara as Mateus Perrine going to hop off the field, it looks like, for a little bit. Maybe for a second, but if he comes off, I don't even think they have subs ready, so they're just going to give him a brief break. Hopefully he can get back to where he is and be able to join this match again. So it looks like at the moment Club de Lyon is playing with only 10 players. And Perrine's going to enter back on the field. Really just needed a couple minutes to recoup his thoughts and get back on his feet. Travis Ward here on the ball. Jocelyn Pausian. Gabara. Gabara with a beautifully lofted ball forward for Davy Mason. I mean, you couldn't pick a better ball to put in there for him. Mason with a cross, and unfortunately, I mean, if that one got through to Espinal, who's to say he doesn't put that one on frame? But Gabara just doing what he does. I mean, really one of those players I wouldn't be surprised if he won back-to-back Player of the Month in July, too. I mean, just done so much for this Bobcats team in a short period of time. Wins the ball again. Really not the type of guy to lose the ball too many times. Like I mentioned earlier, Davy Mason on the left flank. Too big of a first touch. As this one's cleared out, Richard Forca heads that back to Boyle. Heads up play there from Forca. As now Boyle's going to hold this one for a second and send this low-driven punt to half field. And that one bounced all the way up to his hand. Not going to be called. As now almost cleared out by Club de Lyon. Gotten to the halfway mark, and Pausian back on the ball. Beautiful work there from Espinal. Just cannot find Pritchett. I don't know what's going on where the last, tap is going there. Can't seem to flick that one to Pritchett in the final third. As now Club de Lyon driving, and another strike just over the bar here. Looks like number 36 is Aragon Ruiz from earlier. Aragon struck the first goal for Club de Lyon, just a flick on through, and Aragon put that one in the left netting. So 2-1 as we are near the 40th minute mark of this match. No delays as of yet. Good sign for soccer players and fans tuning in. Boyle's going to tell his players to get up here. It's now Pritchett playing a little deeper than usual. Comes back for that one. Gabara really strong on the ball. That's got to be. Yep, there's a foul there. Gabara going down there. I like to leave my opinions out there, but that one was pretty clear-cut foul there, and Agarwal did not miss it. Travis Ward coming all the way back for this one. Luis Almeida will loft this one back up. Hard touch to keep under control. Caleb Pritchett doing a tremendous job coming back for that one. Bobcats do a really good job making sure to track back, but also keep a man high at the same time. We saw Pritchett go back to win that one, and that's another deep goal there. Caught Boyle off his line. An absolute stunner. I almost didn't see that one. That's how surprising that one was. It was lofted ball from near half field. Still trying to figure out who the scorer was here. Looks like number 17. It's going to be Christopher Clement from deep there. I mean, just caught Boyle off the line. I wish I could see that one live again. Boyle just, I'm not going to say it's been a sloppy day for him, but just for this Bobcats team as a whole, 3-1 in the first half is something we have not seen from this team at all this season. You could say that Club de Lyon had a lot of time to think on that plane or on that bus ride, so whatever it was that they had, a lot of travel time. Now the Bobcats are really going to have to come alive. Almost got to at least notch one more before this first half comes to a close. As now Pausian tries to find feet, just forces it in the box, and look how many men Club de Lyon have back. I mean, it's got to be at least 10. Only keeping one man high at the moment. Gabar even starting to play a little sloppy there, just flicking it on to absolutely nobody. Him and Pausian having a tough time communicating. As now Aragon going to drive a little shot there, try and reach that far post, and that's cooped up by Boyle. Definitely an interesting match so far here. For the Bobcats especially, I mean, no team has put up 3 goals on the Bobcats so far this season. Definitely not in the first half, I'll tell you that, but not a single team has put on 3 goals on the Bobcats yet. Until tonight. So there's a first time for everything, I assume. As this is just a beautiful ball. I mean, Melendez and Club de Lyon have all been on the same page today, as now Bobcats have reserves it looks like they're going to bring in. But now, not before number 40 driving. It's Wangu. William Wangu strikes it there, and maybe could have found a pass there, but that one's gotten by Boyle. And this punt just seems a little too forward. Beautifully recovered there from Amo. As now we might see some subs come in. Looks like Wilfred Tanay's going to come in, and they're going to pull Julian Hodek. Caleb Pritchett's going to come off as well. Oh, Dominico Sahase, number 16, coming in for Hodek. And Caleb Pritchett's going to come off for Wilfred Tanay. Actually, it's interesting. You don't see this too common all the time, but Wilfred Tanay is part of June's best 11. And as a sub, you don't really see that too often, but Tanay has really, really shown his impact to this Bobcat squad. Just to show you, I mean, in the month of June, Tanay got 3 goals for this squad. And like I said, most of those were coming in, where he's coming in the second half late. You know, so his impact, I mean, they might be just trying to bring that old broken record a little bit earlier today and play that. And this one's in. It looks like a Mo. And it's going to be called offsides there. Far AR saw enough they needed to see. And this one's going to be coming back. What looked like another opportunity for the Bobcats is going to turn into a free kick for Club de Lyon. As this clock is ticking away, the first half. It's Amelia Graytalk who called that one offsides. Great call there. It's pretty clear for her on that side. Got a lot of better view than we do up here in the press box, so we have no comments on that call, but other than the fact that the Bobcats need to do a better job of building up and attacking. As William Wangu, this one's going to go out, but picking up the throw is Ivan Arenas. It's a slide tackle from behind there, and that's the second time they fouled Gabar. That's got to be a card, I'm sure. Agrawal awarding the call there. Card, excuse me. I believe it was on Matias Cruz. Pretty clear-cut foul there. Can't really argue with that one too much. He just had to jog back on defense. He slide tackled Gabara from behind. Is now Luis Almeida, tallest guy on the squad for the Bobcats, is in on the ball. As he will play this one back, his patented long ball. Beautiful ball there to Amo. Great flick on to Davey Mason. He needs to go forward with this one, as well as the Bobcats. Great tackle there from Clement. He's been sharp as attack today. I mean, pulling up from half field is something you don't see very often, but the awareness to be able to pick up his head while he's on the ball, while he's getting pressured, and be like, okay, let's take a strike on goal. And you don't see that too often. And then puts it in the net. And it's beautiful strings there. Looks like we just reached the 45-minute mark. We're going to have 4 minutes of extra time today in the first half. Remember, you got to have stoppage time for, what was that, Matthias Perrine earlier had stoppage time for him. As now the Bobcats are in, looks like. This one's back post to Espinal. Espinal needs to take a strike and will take a strike and just save there. Fingertip save there for Melendez. Way to keep his eye on that ball the whole way through. As now we will see an Espinal corner kick. It's amazing this game has been able to be played today anyway. I mean, despite the weather conditions earlier prior to the game. Gotta love good soccer day like this. As Darwin Espinal's on the corner kick. Play this one in a beautiful spot there. Luis Almeida looking to get his head on the ball, and now there's a counter here. Gabara just so strong. I mean, you got to remember, before Gabara played this demanded midi role for the Bobcats, he played defense for them last season. So as we're going to see a little stoppage, it looks like Ivan Arenas is down at the moment. On that last header off the corner kick, Luis Almeida went in strong, as well as a few other Bobcats. I'm sure some contact was made. Hopefully it's not too severe of an injury, because, you know, always as a former soccer player, always worried about those head injuries in the box, you know, head on head or elbow on head, really going up to score a ball. And he's getting up. It looks like it's going to be a lower leg injury. By the looks of it, it's either a knee or an ankle. Ivan Arenas is really just going to have to hobble off. I wouldn't even call it that. It looks like he's in some pretty severe pain right now at the moment. So he's actually going to keep playing. Thought he was going to go to half field, but I guess he told Agrawal, the center ref, that he's good to go. So we're going to see about that. It's really a questionable thing. I mean, do you just allow your team to play with 10 to start off, or keep 11 on the field and, you know, a hobbling Arenas? It's a really good question. I mean, he looks like he's able to play at the moment. That was a pretty short-lived injury. He's back to hobbling again, though. Surely he'll be able to make it to the half, though, as Gabara with a pretty aggressive foul there, as Club de Lyon is slow to get up. Can't imagine there's more than a minute and a half left in this extra time, stoppage time. But you got to remember, in stoppage time, in extra time, we had to take a break because of an injury there from Arenas. So it's really tough to tell. I'd have to guess probably a minute and a half, though. Since there's not going to be any foul there awarded, going to tell Aragon. Excuse me, not Aragon there. Looks like Pedro Hernandez to get back on his feet. As this ball is beautifully played there from Espinal. Amo might be in the clear. Takes a big first touch, though. Got to really get those touches down up front. They've really struggled today with that. I mean, that's something as a forward I get is hard, especially on wet climate. And these balls are playing, you know, getting played to you left foot, right foot, you know, kneecaps, everything. But you got to be able to get those down. As now Darwin Espinal struggling as well. And that's going to be the first half here at Marine Hendricks Field. Center ref obviously having some talks with both Bobcats players and Club de Lyon players, but the score at the moment, 3-1. Club de Lyon over the Bobcats. We're going to be back here in just a few minutes back in Germantown, Maryland to give you more action in the second half here live on NISA Plus. Welcome back, soccer fans. We still have about 2.5 minutes left before returning for the second half, but just wanted to give you a little recap on some of that first half action in case you're still listening, just tuning in from afar and waiting for the second half to start. Some of the things I saw up from the press box and just some noteworthy things from the field. The touches from forwards, especially for the Bobcats, could be a lot cleaner. We saw some early subs in the first half go out, one of them being Caleb Pritchett, who has done extraordinarily well for the Bobcats as of recently, but Coach Cal saw some changes needed to be made and therefore subbed in Wilfred Tenay up top. And Wilfred Tenay, one of June's Players of the Month, returned for them and did remarkably well in recent matches. So we're going to see what they come out with in the second half. I'm sure we'll see Tenay up front again, though. On the other third of the field, we saw sloppy play in the back from the Bobcats especially. I mean, starting off without some of their players has definitely hurt them, especially in the back. They were led by Luis Almeida in the center back position. Almeida has done what he has done all season, and that's a very remarkable job. However, some sloppy play in the back just from a few pieces has really messed up the Bobcats' performance as a whole. Having Richard Fork in that center back position where we typically see him out wide has really struggled for the Bobcats, and we saw an early sub there and putting Dominique Kose-Hase in that center back position before the first half was even over. So you don't typically see 2 first half subs come in for a team unless those players are injured, and that was not the case for these 2 Bobcats. Another thing, which might be the most important piece of information to know as a soccer fan tuning in, is this is the first time this season that the Bobcats have had 3 goals scored on them. Not just in the first half, in the entire game. The first time this season they've had 3 goals on their heads. Now they really have to bounce back in the second half, and you kind of want to see a goal happen in the early minutes of the second half because it's really hard to score 2 in the latter half of that second half. Finally, I'd like to shout out some of the players on Club de Lyon who have made this day possible, really. A fiery attack up front led by Christian Aragon and a few of their other players in Matien has really boded well for them so far in this match. Matthias Poirier, one of June's best players of the month, did really well. But my first half MVP is none other than one of the defensive members for Club de Lyon, and Christopher Clement. I mean, if we could tune back and turn time back to look at his goal, I mean, he scored it from nearly half field, almost 40 yards out it looked like, and it hit back netting. Caught Jacob Boyle off the line. So that's the first half recap I have for you. Goals from Agustin Ortiz, Christopher Clement, and Christian Aragon are the goals for Club de Lyon, the 3 goals in the first half, whereas the Bobcats' only goal was an own goal. A cross from Elijah Amo into the box became dangerous and went into the back threads of Club de Lyon's net on Melendez. So we're going to be tuning back in for second half action with Zara, the official soccer ball sponsor of NISA, about to be kicked off. This one from Elijah Mo, played back to Pausien. Davy Mason here. And this was the guy I was kind of looking for. And Tangwa Aka, number 5, their center back. I was looking for him more in the first half. They didn't play him. They didn't start him, at least. As now we see slight pressure here, Aragon. And Almeida steps up. This one out wide for Wilfred Tenay. A beautiful first touch. A lot of people don't understand, especially if you haven't played soccer, that first touch inside off of a lofted ball is probably one of the toughest things to do. He gets that right on track, able to keep his speed and his direction, and now it's out for a corner kick. So Wilfred Tenay, the minutes I've seen from him so far in this match have been very important and crucial for this Bobcats team, and I could see them. We'll see if they put away a goal here on their first corner of the second half. This one's lofted extra high. Put back into play. And it looks like Elijah Mo is on the ball. Loft this one back into play and not really finding anyone here. I mean, as now the referee's going to say that one's off Gabara. As now Club de Lyon moving the ball. This is number 40, William Wangu. As Jacob Boyle is going to clear this one all the way to the midline. Beautiful header there for Marinas. Richard Forca plays that one off of Wangu. It's now Wilfred Tanez going forward, and Gabara is as well. Gabara has a one-on-one opportunity against Matthias Perrine. Doesn't do much with it. Beautiful first touch again. I mean, it's really hard to keep those touches in control, and Hernandez, as well as their up-front attack, has done a tremendous, tremendous job on their first touches on the ball. Their first goal was off a first touch set. It was just a little flick on top of the 18. Beautiful strike. Whereas the Bobcats, I mean, haven't really had the most pretty goals today as Luis Almeida gets caught jumping there. As now it appears that captain Jocelyn Posian is down at the moment. Second to Almeida, Kosei Hase is one of the tallest players on this squad as well. Strong player in the air and great in the box for the Bobcats as we see an attack on. Looks like Burris is going to play this one in. Boyle's going to win this in the air. Catch the ball, and Boyle's looking to go quick with it. Actually, he's going to settle it down a bit. Boyle needs to get this one off his hands and play the ball here. Opposite just play it all the way back to the attacking third on the far end. Doesn't really do much with it. As Carter Burris is on the ball at the moment. Plays this one out to Arenas. And now back to Matias Cruz. As Melendez is going to loft this one up to half field, and Davy Mason alone over there. Finds Espinal, beautiful first touch. As this one's going to be played in the back. Fine Aragon offsides there. Really no disagreement there. Mistimed his run by a few seconds. Both of these teams have two players that made the June best 11. Tyler Gabara making the June Player of the Month for the Bobcats, number 30, midfielder. Although, to take the cake, Alex Cow, coach of the Bobcats, got Coach of the Month for that month, going undefeated, and 8 wins in a row for the Bobcats in the regular season. However, this one, not looking like that's going to repeat a record tonight if they don't turn something on in this second half. And it just doesn't, I mean, it's all sloppy. Things are going on. The touches aren't there. The midfield has been mostly dominated by Club de Lyon. We haven't seen the same Tyler Gabara. Haven't seen the same Posian. Darwin Espinal has continued to do what he does, but other than that, it just hasn't been the same. As Tyler Gabara is going to go shoulder to shoulder there, and referee Agarwal, easy call for her there. As now we're taking a little stoppage, it looks like. Definitely extra time going to be added on for this brief period. As Aragon is going to play a little flick on here. Luis Almeida gets a lucky touch there. He fell on the ground there. Just a lack of communication, really, for the Bobcats today. I don't know if it's something else, if it's this 8-game win streak getting to their heads, or the fact that they haven't really played as a team in a couple weeks now, as a unit, other than the Independent Cup, which is mostly the younger squad. But they are not on the same page today. And it's pretty clear. A lot of them looked fatigued as well. As now the attack is on. Burris here again for Club de Lyon. Going to loft the ball up here. Tanay tries to break it up. Not going to even get a really solid touch on the ball. Crossed into the box. Looking for a handball there, it seems like, on the Bobcats. Not going to get called as Gabara will go forward. Gabara, easy pull there against Club de Lyon. It's going to be Bobcats' ball on a free kick. There's a yellow awarded here. Looks like it's going to be on Pedro Hernandez. Referee Agarwal said, saw enough. This has been a multiple occasion thing, and you're getting booked. No red cards awarded yet this game for either team. As this ball played, Luis Almeida lofts one up. Richard Forca with a header as Gabara is going to keep this one in. A nifty move there from Gabara. And finally a turnover from the Bobcats again. Much trouble for the Bobcats just maintaining possession today and really creating anything. I mean, what is that pass gets all the way through? It doesn't really get them anything. And you could see they're showing some clear frustrations now. But there's still a lot of time. About 55 minutes in almost. So got about 35 minutes to go. As we have another player down. Haven't really been able to identify who it is yet. Definitely one of the defensemen for Club de Lyon, but at the moment, if you're not checking it out yet, fans, check out Nice's new streaming platform, Nice Plus, your home for the latest content, highlights, and live matches. It's all here, all the action, all in one place, only on Nice Plus. As it appears, it actually may be one of the scorers from today's match, one of the center mids, Agustin Ortiz. And they've seen enough. They think they're going to give him the sub here. Or at least going to give Ortiz a slight break. As Ivan Arenas is going to try and win that one. And now it looks like there's a break for the Bobcats, and it's on, but they're going to call it offsides. Looks like Matias Cruz is on the ball at the moment for Club de Lyon. This one's lofted up. Easy win for Almeida. Kosahase can't seem to get good positioning there, and that ball's turned over. William Wangu. Aragon. A shot on goal. Just nearly over. A beautiful strike hits that top netting. Goes over the net, though. Almost found Boyle off his line again. You bet he won't make that mistakes twice in one match. I don't know whether it's the lack of cooperation and really chemistry by the Bobcats today that's really erroneous, or if it's more so Club de Lyon applying the pressure. Probably a mix of both, really, but Club de Lyon is really, they for the most part have been incredibly sharp today. That ball's going to run a little long, but not a bad look there, and especially something they can test if they hold the ball for a little bit with possession. I mean, about 30 minutes left in this match. This one's going to go out, but Bobcats maintain possession. Looks like Elijah Amo on the ball. Amo's going to drive, and he forgot something there. And that's Matias Porain, one of the better midfielders for this team, as well as the captain. And referee Agarwal not hearing anything from the Bobcats players, as that's going to be a foul on the Bobcats. I believe it was on number 10, Darwin Espinal. It's unclear who is down at the moment. Looks like number 16 is down, Gabriel Ortiz. He's made it back to his feet. This one's going to go out and be the Bobcats' ball again as we just crossed the 60th minute of this match. Some pretty cotton candy skies out here in Boyd's, Maryland at the Soccerplex. Richard Fork out wide. That outside position suits him a little bit better. Not that Forka didn't play the center back position all that well. It's just having guys with a little bit more size in that center back position is definitely more helpful to win balls in the air and to track back. As this one looks like Carter Burris is down. Burris had a fantastic first half for Club de Lyon, as well as a lot of other players. I mean, I didn't see any player from Club de Lyon really have a bad first half or even the second half so far. None of them really played all that bad. I could tell you a few Bobcats players that haven't played up to potential, though. As now there's Dominique Kosehase bringing some energy. A ball there to Espinal. Espinal flicks it on. There's an attack brewing here for the Bobcats. Maybe potential signs of a goal! Espinal there creating the attack and being able to cap it off for the Bobcats, netting their second of the day. Kosehase, how about that energy he brought at half field to send that ball forward and allow Espinal to create something for his team and put one in the back strings of that net. 3-2 here at Marine Hendricks Field. Club de Lyon only leading by 1 in the 62nd minute. Just what the Bobcats ordered to be in the second half. As now it looks like Kosehase again up front. As this one's going to run out, and Richard Fork on the throw. I mean, Bobcats, a renewed sense of energy here. As this one's played forward, Kosehase looking for a break. And now they've got Club de Lyon on their toes, really. As we're going to see a sub. First sub of this second half, looks like. For Club de Lyon. Their number 7, Augustin Ortiz, is going to come out. And we're going to get you the sub in a minute. Looks like Yvonne Jour-Landine is going to come in for Club de Lyon to replace midfielder Augustin Ortiz. If you remember correctly, Ortiz was the one who notched the second goal for Club de Lyon today. So it's an interesting sub, but they saw something they felt needed to be replaced or just wanted to give Ortiz a break. And we might even see 1 or 2 more subs by the Bobcats in the next 10 minutes or so. I would be surprised if I did see some subs because they kind of already put those guys in the second half. But we see opportunities where the Bobcats are really all put together and they have good attacks brewing, but then it's one touch by one player that really screws it all up. And up there for that last break, it was just something they just fumbled away again. Looked like Elijah Mo tried to play a little setback, and it just wasn't there. As Jacob Boyle is going to play this one straight out of bounds. And that one's actually, didn't go into the stands, but certainly didn't stay on the field. Maybe they got to make these lines a little clearer for Boyle to see, because some of these free kicks, these goal kicks, have not really stayed too much in the half or on the field. As now we see an attack here from Gabara. Good sense of energy for Gabara here. He might be able to create something here. Plays a Mo out wide. A Mo with a driven ball across. And another goal there! How about that? Darwin Espinal does what he does. What a way to come back for this team. Notch their third goal of the match and put it at 3 apiece. Just like that, getting back in this match. From the 60th minute to the 66th minute. Just like that, the Bobcats, 2 goals. Notched at 3-3. And how about that? I mean, that just shows you. Darwin Espinal, I could see his reaction on the field. He said, we're not ahead yet. Let's go. We've got something brewing here. We've been more organized this second half. Calm down. It's tied. It's like the game just started. It's time to get one more. And we could see an Espinal hat trick brewing. I don't want to guess anything too quick, but that's 2 goals for him in 6 minutes. We've got 24 minutes left. And now Club de Lyon getting pretty sloppy. I mean, when you bring 4 reserves, there's not too many options if they do want to sub anybody. As this one played back in, little cross there, collected by Melendez. Hector Melendez has done pretty well today so far. As now Burris here, and you could just see the Bobcats' energy shoot like that. They know they're back in this game. And with the help of Espinal, who is the leading scorer of all Nice soccer, they just have this renewed sense of confidence. And now you could see Club de Lyon's just playing this away. That ball went directly out of bounds. As now Gabarra is going to maybe be put in the clear. And Gabarra's going to try one on goal off the post by Gabarra. Falling. That would have given the Bobcats the lead. And how about that? Elijah Mo coming over to save Gabarra. Say, get up, man. What a great crack on goal that was. Let's try another. As now we'll see Davy Mason on the ball from the left flank. Davy with a cross. Looks to be maybe something. Headed back into play. Jocelyn Possien. As Elijah Mo on the ball. And now the Bobcats can kind of work it. Sure, they need another goal. They want to ride this momentum that they've had, but brew something good, you know? Take your time on this. As Tyler Gabarra here again. Tries to play something in through there. Doesn't get through exactly. But now you can see Club de Lyon is kind of on their toes and a little scared. The Bobcats have applied the pressure, and now whenever Club de Lyon gets touches on the ball, they kind of just kick it forward because they don't want a threat of 3 straight goals in the second half. Both teams, 3 saves, 7 shots. As Mo on the right flank with lots of time. Lofts this ball in the box. Nobody to be found. Picked up there by Melendez. And that last strike, we can't show you a replay, unfortunately, but that last strike by Tyler Gabarra, just, he fell down when he was shooting it, but struck it right off that left post with his left foot on the inside of the foot. And it was a beautiful strike, but maybe 1 inch to the right would have went post in. Who knows? Maybe we'll see another one by him this game. Richard Forca on his toes here, able to break that attack up. Beautiful move by Gabarra here. Gabarra cuts inside. Another strike on goal, but that's just off target right to the right there. Gabarra upset with himself, trying to put it on the frame. Hector Melendez, the goalie for Club de Lyon, wondering what is going on with our defense right now. We're just getting penetrated left and right, and our back line is becoming just a mess. He's like, guys, let's build up. Let's do what we were doing all the first half, and it's not a familiar sighting for Hector Melendez. As now it looks like referee Agarwal is maybe telling Hector Melendez to hurry up. That's exactly what she's doing. Center referee Agarwal is saying, let's hurry this game up. I'm keeping time, so I know there's going to be more extra time, but let's try and keep it quick. something Melendez has not really been doing, but I think that's just because of his frustrations with his back line. As this one needs to be picked up by Boyle, and it is. Now Boyle taking time. I'm sure he, in that first half, felt maybe part of the team's separation in goals was on him, as he is the goaltender for the Bobcats. And this is the first time they've gotten 3 goals on them this entire season. So you can bet that Boyle took part in the locker room and said, this guy's part of this is definitely on me. But they built back, and now it's 3-3 again. We're going to see some subs here as we approach this 73rd minute. Looks like 3 subs at least for Club de Lyon. Number 13, Burris, is going to come off. Number 40, William Wangu, is going to come off. And number 36, Christian Aragon, is going to come off. And in their replacement, it appears we will have number 26, Johan Garcia, coming. We will have number 8, Yestin Rodriguez, come in. Weren't able to see who the 3rd sub was that come on, but now that I look at it, I believe it was number 6, Sebastian Matrius. Maybe Sebastian Matus. We'll see Manuel Gonzalez come in for the Bobcats as well. This one's played forward here by Luis Almeida. Manny Gonzalez able to switch fields. Play his left back, Davey Mason, out wide. Mason driving. Finding Espinal. Espinal going forward. Finding Mason again. This is going to be one of the first corner kicks of this second half. As now referee Agarwal is going to go in there and break up some fighting that looks like it's going on. Number 6 that came in, I was correct. It is Sebastian Matus. Will be playing midfield, maybe a defensive midfield position for Club de Lyon. And it appears that there's some chirping going on in the box right now, a little bit of physicality as well. Tensions are high in this one. As that header's just going to go way over the goal off of a Bobcats player and award Club de Lyon with a goal kick. Played forward here is by Melendez, and that one's running straight out of bounds. That one's going straight up in the air. Almost like a roller coaster, come right back down. Beautiful touch there. Can't really ask for a better touch there from Hernandez, excuse me. As now it looks like Hernandez is down here. He'll get right back up, hobbling a little bit, but back on his feet. As we are about to approach the 80th minute of this match, and no clear-cut winner yet. That's going to be a trip there. As now it looks like Davey Mason on the ball, and he might opt to just give this one off to Darwin Espinal. They might just play it short, though. Espinal on the ball. Espinal lofts this one in the box. Not enough. Under it, though. As they're just going to let this one play out. Appeared to maybe hit the hand of a player. This one's crossed in the box, and that's going to be another corner kick there. Davey Mason he thought that maybe hit a hand of a Club de Lyon player in the box and showed some frustration, but regardless, they're going out for another corner kick. Should be Darwin Espinal on this one as well. Espinal hits the side netting. Kind of a waste of a corner kick there. Can't do much with that. He may be showing some signs of being a little bit tired and gassed. But lucky for him, there's about 10 minutes left. So if he can kick it into another gear and help his team get the lead in these last 10 minutes, they don't even have to worry. Manuel Gonzalez plays Davey Mason with a big first touch here. Espinal, a strike, on goal! What a way, a hat trick for Darwin Espinal. Able to net his third of the day and give the Bobcats the lead at around the 80th minute mark. Just slots this one into that bottom right corner, and wow, oh wow, man. Espinal is something special. That'll give the Bobcats a 4-3 lead with about 10 minutes going in regular time. How about this turn of the tide from the Bobcats? Able to claw their way back. A late foul call there. Matthias Porin showing some clear frustration, and now as now they might have another run on goal here. Darwin Espinal sends this one into Gabara. Gabara takes his time. Will strike on goal. Gabara with the 5th goal of the game. Gabara his first, assisted by none other than Darwin Espinal. How about that? Shout out Tyler Gabara. What a second half it's been for these Bobcats. Scoring 4 goals in the second half alone. And able to bounce back. You just don't see that in soccer much. You certainly don't see that from a team who got 3 goals scored on them in the first half and the most goals that have been scored on them this entire season. And now they're winning 5-3 with about 8 minutes to go in regular time. Club de Lyon is shooken up, and they have nowhere to blame except for themselves. As now we are back at the kickoff and really speechless. I mean, if you've been tracking this whole game, you are astonished to see how this game has flipped script. And we just heard the goal call there. Gabara able to get the 5th goal of the game and really not necessarily cap this one off because it's never too late in soccer, but really just put Club de Lyon in shambles at the moment. As now another ball is played forward. This one looks like Wilfred Tenay laid off there for Jocelyn Possien, the captain, and he speechless. Not really sure where to go with that one. As now we just see a little trip there and a card awarded. Unsure who that was on, but Bobcats showing early signs of a little celebration. Maybe a little early for that, being that they were the ones that scored 3 goals in a matter of 10 minutes, and there's about 5 minutes left here. So Club de Lyon maybe looking to tie this one back up, get themselves back in the game. Would be a devastating road loss for Club de Lyon after leading 3-1. We have Matthias Perrain currently standing over the ball. This one lofted up. Saved by Boyle. Punched back out in the air. And now the break is on. Looks like Tenay on the ball. Unable to find anybody, but tripped up there. It's going to be Bobcats' ball and a free kick. Little stoppage time there. But we were just waiting on some subs to come out. Number 10, Darwin Espinal getting a rest, a well-needed rest and well-deserved rest there for Espinal. Able to score 3 goals and assist on 1 for the day. Instead, they're going to sub in Jacob Campbell to be his replacement and really help out this back line to kind of keep the lead for this last couple moments. Move Davey Mason up to the left wing position instead of left wing back. As now we are approaching the 88th minute mark. Probably around 3, maybe 4 minutes of extra time going to be awarded. So nothing too crazy, but we'll see when we get there. Next game at the Plex here in Germantown, Maryland is actually not for a bit. A little over a month. Maryland Bobcats FC return home to the Plex on Wednesday, August 21st at 7 p.m. to take on the Michigan Stars FC. You don't want to miss this one. Fans can purchase tickets now at tickets.nisasoccer.com. And if you paid attention to what I was saying earlier, if you tuned into the broadcast, Michigan Stars was the only team that the Bobcats have lost to this season. So it'll be an interesting one this regular season to see if they can renew their last loss and fight back, beat the Stars at home, and really cap this season off. We'll see when we get there, but for now, we're in the 89th minute of the match, and we have Tyler Gabara standing over the ball, as well as Tyler Gabara going to loft this one way over the net. He's upset at himself there. Gabara wishing he could put more striking power on that and leaned over a little bit more. But now we are about to cross the 90th minute, and Club de Lyon is pretty frustrated with the match played so far today. Putting whatever juice left in the tank onto the field and really just hoping they can score a late one here, but we'll see if their wishes come true as we're about 10 seconds away from the 90th minute mark. On top of this 90th minute, we're going to be awarded with 5 minutes of extra time. Pretty hefty amount, but if you've been paying attention to the game, a lot of stoppage time, a lot of, pauses in between where the referee Agrawal has had to talk to players. And that's going to be a slide tackle. Pretty rough one, as that's going to be a yellow card awarded, and it's not his second, but it's his first yellow of the match. And if he doesn't temper his frustrations, he might be getting sent off the field, and that's that yellow looks like it's going to be awarded to number 70, and that's Ivan Landin. Because now we're seeing even more stoppage time before the 90th minute mark even crosses. Manuel Gonzalez going to send this ball. Beautiful ball. A little bit too tucked in. As now Club de Lyon has possession again. Now Club de Lyon has a little run as Dominique Kosehase is going to come in with a beautiful slide tackle there and get all ball. Tough match for Club de Lyon, though. Ivan Arenas going down there on that slide. This ball is going to go out, and if I had to guess, probably about 3 minutes left in extra time, maybe a little under that. Referee had to stop again right in extra time to distribute a yellow card for one of the Club de Lyon players. So tough to track, but probably around 2 minutes and some change left in this match. And this is such a remarkable comeback for the Bobcats. One of the most entertaining matches we've witnessed here at Marine Hendricks Field, without a doubt. They're down 3-1 in the first half, able to score 4 goals in the second half and put themselves back on top of a team they beat 4-1 last time on the road. So 5-3, let Club de Lyon score more goals than last time, but for the Bobcats personally also scored more goals this game. So they get the last laugh as Jocelyn Possien, the captain, on the ball. Now Jacob Campbell. Manuel Gonzalez with the step. Tyler Gabarra. And Tene there, stepping hard. Bobcats maybe with the ball again. Going to send this one out. Tries to find Gabarra on a run, but probably about a minute left in this match. Minute and some change. Beautiful step there from Tongwaka. I mean, I saw ball there, but referee seems to have seen the same. Now they're going to try and catch the Bobcats in a bad spot, and that is the final whistle. How about that comeback from the Bobcats? Down 3-1 in the first half. Got things in order. Pieced together some key plays. Was able to get Darwin Espinal on his own tear. He nets 3 goals, 1 assist in the second half, followed by a Tyler Gabarra goal and an assist from him as well. That's all we have for you tonight from Marine Hendricks Field. Next time we will be seeing you is on August 21st here at home versus the Michigan Stars for a match that the Bobcats hope to win as they lost earlier this season against that opponent on the road. So we will see you back here soon. Thank you for tuning in. More on NISA Plus later. We'll see you. Have a good night.